Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Today's beer comes to us from Hubbard's Cave Brewing. These guys are out of Illinois. This is their Maple Imperial Stout. And on the label here on the bottom, it's got 2021-1. So I don't know if that's the first batch of 2021 or January of 2021. I don't know how they read that code. It is a 12%er. It's big beer, guys. Plain Jane silver can. There's no other dating or information on the bottom here. And it's a fairly simple label. When I seen it, I said, I think I may have. It rang a bell. I'm not. I didn't go back and look, but I may have done something from Hubbard's Cave before. It says brewed at Annee Brewery LLC, Niles, Illinois. But it is a 12%er, big beer. Drink responsibly, guys. If you're going to drink something in a 12% range, make sure you got a designated driver or drink it at home or something. Don't be driving after you had one of these or more. That would be a foolish mistake. So don't do it. Don't be stupid, because you will pay that price if you are. You might get lucky and get away with it, but if you do it multiple times, it'll catch up with you. Trust me, it will. I've been damn lucky. When I was younger, not getting a DUI, because I did drink and drive quite a bit, and I don't do that anymore. I do not. My driver's license is more important than catching a buzz out at a bar somewhere. So that's why I do my drinking. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, these guys are out of Illinois. This is a 12% Imperial Stout with maple. That's all the commercial description says. No IBUs. So it is what it is. And Untapped says Maple Imperial Stout, all can dates. Beer Advocate has it listed as 11.4%, and this one is clearly at 12% according to the label. So Beer Advocate clumps them all together. And I've told you this 100 times. No matter what batch it is or what year it is, they put them all in the same category, which is kind of stupid to me, but that's how they do it. Anyway, so we've gone over everything we need to go over. So let's get it open. 16-ounce can, plain Jane silver can with a stick-on wrap-around label. A lot of breweries are doing it this way instead of printing up those fancy artwork cans that get thrown away or recycled. Oh, that's pitch black, and it ain't very carbonated either. So let's see if we can fix that. We'll do the little swirly swirl. I bet that'll fix that head factor. Oh yeah, look at that cascading effect on that. Now that looks like a good beer, and it's still growing. I hope I didn't mess up and get too much. Oh man, it's still growing. Ooh. Got a little carried away there now, didn't I? Ooh, that's tasty. Good 2 fingers of head on that poor guy. Look at that beer. Very tight, khaki colored head, very creamy looking. Awesome looking beer. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. Good looking stout. It is pitch black too, guys. Not giving any light at all through that beer. To the nose we go. Big time maple syrup. Wow. Roasted malt, slight hint of a little bit of chocolate. Maybe even be some coffee in there too. I don't think they brewed it with any coffee. That's coming from the malt. That smells awesome. A good dessert beer. Smells fantastic. Let's find out. Let's dive in. Cheers. Look at that head. It's sticking around too. A real tight bubble, so I got a feeling it ain't going to dissipate really quick at all. That should leave some nice lacing with that much head there. And you see when I poured it in there, it didn't have any head, but that little shake up in the can, pour it in there. That's how you do it. I mean, if you're pouring a beer and it doesn't have hardly any head about halfway through, swirl that thing around. You'll get the head that you're after. It's good. Oh yeah, that's absolutely delicious. Maple is taking up half the seats on the school bus. Roasted malt, maybe a little black molasses, a little bit of chocolate vanilla, and a slight, very subtle slight hint of some coffee. Wow. That is so damn tasty. That's an excellent beer. A great final beer of the evening, which it is for me. That's delicious to me, guys. I may go against the grain a little bit on this one. I'm impressed with this. Alcohol is well hidden for a 12%. This would sneak up on you if you're drinking this out at a bar or something. You think you're drinking a 6 or 7%er, and you're drinking a 12, and it is so well made you don't know it. And you was to have 1 or 2 of these, you drunk and don't know it. I mean, you may feel alright, but if you blow in that little meter, that boy with the badge that got on his shirt, it's going to show you drunk. So, drink responsibly, guys. Don't want to see you hurt anybody, hurt yourself, or do anything stupid and end up in the Gray Bar Hotel. Backhand pour going in. Nice cascading effect coming up from the bottom. Very nice. Very impressive beer. Super impressive beer. Very, very nice. And again, I bought this at the beer store here, so this may be another one that you'll see in the fridge again. So, and these beers aren't cheap to buy, guys. I mean, you're going to pay anywhere from $4 to $7, $8, maybe even $9 a piece for them. But you know, depending on whether it's bourbon barrel aged or barrel aged, it's a 16-ounce can, and it's a huge ABV beer. Takes a lot of ingredients and a lot of know-how to brew a beer of this magnitude that's this easy to drink and this well made. So you pay for that. It's just like everything else in life. I mean, there was a time you could call a plumber and get him for $5 an hour. You'd be lucky to find one now for less than $30 an hour. And same for a mechanic or carpenter or anything like that, guys. Yeah, you pay for that experience and all the tools and know-how these guys got. Same for beers. Yeah, you pay for that. I mean, day and age we live in. Day and age we live in. And of course, you know, they want $15 an hour to flip hamburgers at McDonald's. So, I mean, it's what it is. Let me sip on it. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it for an hour and a half, 2 hours probably. It's definitely up to room temperature. Nice slicing where that big creamy head was at the top, but not too much down here as I was sipping on it, because the head had dissipated by then. Tasty beer, guys. Very tasty beer. I may pick this up again if I see it. The stouts and porters, especially these bigger ones like this, the 10, 11, 12%ers, not a lot of people, I don't say a lot of people, but there's a distinct crowd that's not interested in drinking that big of an ABV beer. I mean, they're session drinkers and they want to drink the 5, 6, 7%ers and drink multiples of them instead of drinking these bigger beers like this, because they can't session them. They get shit-faced and they're down in the dirt. So, but I don't session beers anymore. I only have a couple a day. So it's a nice change for me, especially these big beers for the final beer of the evening. That's how I do them. Would definitely not have this for the first beer of the evening, unless it was the only beer of the evening, and be done, one and done, if you will. So very tasty. Big time maple syrup on this beer. Nice roasted malt, hints of caramel, toffee, black molasses. But the maple syrup is just overwhelming on this. It's very, very nice. Nice, sweet dessert beer. Final chug. Actually, it's going to be 2 chugs. Wow. Such a pleasure. Such a well-made beer. Mm. Got it. Didn't go far. Anyway, what happens when you have empty cans? They fall off. Anyway, tasty beer, guys. Very, very tasty beer. I'm going to go against the grade on this one just a little bit. This is a 95 to me. This is a solid A beer. I enjoy these maple syrup stouts. They are such a pleasure to drink. If you don't like a sweet beer, you might not like this. But to me, I enjoy this style of beer. It is very, very nice. This is the Maple Imperial Stout from Hubbard's Cave. It's definitely buy another one if you can, to me. So if I see it again, I will pick it up. Very tasty. And like I said earlier, these are not cheap beers to buy. I don't remember what I paid for it. I could probably go look. I still have the receipt where I bought it. But I'm thinking it was between $5 and $8, somewhere in that area for one can. So 95 for me, guys. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 90. Like I said, I'm going against the grade a little bit on this one because I enjoy these maple syrup stouts, Imperial Stouts. Untapped has it at 4.06, so both of them are in the A-. I'm giving it a solid A. So I'm going against the grade a little bit for those 2 sites because I enjoy this, especially when it's as well made as a 12%er like this one is, and the alcohol is as hidden as well as it is, and you get that big time sweet maple syrup taste to go along with what you're drinking. So I enjoyed this very, very much. So if you've had this one, the Maple Imperial Stout from Hubbard's Cave, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.